Hello, my name is Thibaut. I work at the KUHN Audio Export Department. I will explain you how to manage the Centramix software. I will divide my presentation in 4 parts. Presentation of the display, manual control, setting the parameters, and how to make a version. The display is divided in 4 menus: main, setting, manual control, receipt filling, and 1 red line with a feed mixer and standby. It's the action of the Centramix at the moment, and also the hour. Now we will start by change the language. You press setting and go to language. Select language, select your language. Now we will speak in English. And after we will continue by manual control. We will press start feeding out. Before you can change the feed quantity. Now we will put 2000 kilograms. Just press feeding out. You see you have to wait 3 seconds. You have the alarm. You have 2 different. You have feed and 2 feed, and you have the quantity inside of the Centramix. If you want to stop, you press 3 seconds, you're waiting, the feeding stop. Now, if you want to mix, exactly the same. You can change the mixing time. Now we will choose 10 minutes. Start the mixing time, exactly the same. You press, you hold 3 seconds, you have the alarm, you have the information mixing time left and the quantity. Exactly the same, you press, you hold 3 seconds and you stop. Now we will enter in a manual control. You press manual control and you have a door, plate 1 and plate 2. Plate 1 is a cutter knife 1. Plate 2 is a cutter knife 2, and door. Here you have only 1 door, but you can have 1, 2, or 3 doors, and you can manage. You select the door. You can open and close. You can also manage the motor speed if you want to low, medium, or high. And also, if you want to manage the first conveyor or the second conveyor. On one second page, here, you can manage what kind of ingredient you want to fill inside of the Centramix. This is a manual control. Now we will enter in the menu setting parameters. Setting parameters, you have 8 different parameters that you can change. Firstly, I will show you how to change the speed rotation, the RPM of the auger. You can have low, medium, high, or automatic. After, you have closed door after feed out. And after, you have the high speed cleaning. At the end of the mix, you have one speed, high speed, to clean the Centramix. After, you can manage also 2 conveyors. And also when you start and when you stop. For example, 10 seconds before and 10 seconds after you will stop the 2 conveyors. Now we will go in option. You have the freezing protection. It's, for example, here, every 230 minutes, you have the freezing protection. You have 2 or 3 rotation of the auger to be sure that you have no ice block on the Centramix. You can also, on setting, go to feed out timer, and you have all the action of the day per hour, kilogram. It's just a recap of all the action of the day per hour. Now, how make a recipe? We will add a new ingredient. You go to Setting, Filling Points. You can see you have different type of ingredient. We will add a new ingredient. You can change the name. We will add mice. Enter. You output. If you have different slot of different storage, you can add the different storage or put in manual. We will choose manual. You have the different filling time, wait time out, stop filling before. As you can see, you have your ingredient, grass, maize and concentrate. And now we will make a recipe. You press Recipe Filling. Now I will choose Recipe 1 for the cow. Here you have the recipe name. If you want, you can change the recipe name. You have the type of ingredients. For example, here it's grass. And you can add, if you want, a mixing time. For example, here it's 5 minutes. We will start the filling. The cutter knife will entrance because we programmed the cutter knife. And after a few seconds, you will have the mix. Now you know how to manage the Centramix software. Thanks for your attention.